Okay, so we're going to go back to our class, and like I wrote down, we're going to actually implement the comparable interface. So all I have to do is type comparable after a comma, and now I have to type in the method header. When we're using a method, an interface method, we have to type out the method header. We can't copy and paste it from an interface because we're not writing the interface. The interface has been written for us. We type public interface compare to, and we're going to say object obj, and then a set of curly brackets. I'm going to go ahead and do my casting step. Okay, now I can start actually comparing these objects. I'm going to say if x, if this dot equals x, we're using the equals method we coded because we should. Why wouldn't we? We could retype out this dot get, let's see what it's called. So we're ready. Get num faces and so on, but that would be a waste of time. We would return 0 here. Else, I think I might change this a little bit. Let's make those integers just so our life is easier. Int a equals this dot get num faces. Int b equals x dot get num faces. Now I've got those two integers stored in variables. It looks like I did it right. Okay, I'm going to continue on. Then I could say else if a equals b, or I'm sorry, a is greater than b. I could say return 1 or 100 or any positive number. And then if it's not equal to or greater than, it's going to be less than. And I'm just going to go ahead and return a -1. Okay, so I need to close the method, and I think that's it. Oh, I do have too many. All right. So now all I have to do is go to my driver program and test it. Now, for the record, let's see here. Die 1 and die 3, but I know I did a bunch of casting. Let's see, where were we at? Let's run it and see where we're at. Die 1 and die 3 are equal. So I'm just going to replicate doing some of this like I did above. So I'm going to say calling compare to. I'm going to do system out println. We're going to say die 1 compared die 3. And I'm going to concatenate it with die 1 dot compare to die 3. Okay, let's compile that and make sure I did it right. Okay. Let's see. Die 1 equal to, oh, die 1 and die 4 are the same. Okay, let me fix that. And I didn't do that right. Okay, so this should return a 0. And it does. All right, let's compare a couple other ones, and I'm not really sure. So I can tell die 1 and die 2 are not equal. So let's just compare. We're going to do it two ways. Die 1 compared to die 2. And then we'll do it the other way. Die 2 compared to die 1. Okay, so we have all the options printed. So now let's convince ourselves that we really did do this right. System out. Okay, I'm just going to type compare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Compare to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to do system out println. Die1 sides equals concatenated with die1 dot get num faces. Hopefully that's right. If it is, I'll just repeat it. Okay, so die. All right, that's fine. Now I'm going to repeat this 2 more times, and we'll do die2 and die4. Okay. So die1 and die4 both have 96 sides, and when I compare them, I get 0, which means they're equal. So die1 has 96, die2 has 10. So when I compare die1 to die2, die1 is bigger than die2, so I return a positive number. And then if I do the reverse comparison, die2 compared to die1, I return a negative number, which means die2 is less than die1. So now I can be convinced that my compare to method works. And this is exactly what you're going to need to do in your class. So what I want you to do is, instead of doing it as a partner program, I want you to get the code from your partner. So you each have the code that you just submitted for the equals method and the static variables and accessor methods. I want you to create your own interface that contains at least 2 methods, implement the interface, and then I also want you to implement the comparable interface. And it is up to you and your partner to, or well, I guess it's not up to you and your partner. You need to use your equals method in your comparable interface and then also come up with the less than or equal to portions like I modeled in the die class. So just a reminder that Show Me the Money is due on Sunday night. And if you finish that in class, you should be working on this new program that I just described to you. Thank you.